What's up, basketball fans? This is Coach Nicole, and welcome to The Pickup. Today, we're excited to bring you 2022 Center Gracie Merkle from Bullitt East HS in Kentucky. At 6'5", Gracie is just scratching the surface of her potential. We're excited to chat with her and find out what she's been working on this summer. Gracie, I appreciate you take some time to talk with me today. Tell me a little bit about what you've been up to now that school is out.
Well, we've had AAU practicing, so I've been doing that a lot, and then just been hanging out with the family and watching movies, and we've been outside a lot.
Nice, good. So what was it like having to finish up the school year online?
It was easier than being in regular school because it was just like busy work, but like Spanish is really hard to do online.
Yeah, I would imagine too, especially because there's so much that you need to pronounce and actually hear, and that's hard to do when you're not in person.
Yeah.
I hear you. Awesome. So as far as school goes, do you have a subject that's your favorite or a class that you really enjoy?
Probably math. Math.
Really? Why do you like math?
Just always been my favorite and just very good and better than any of my other subjects.
Awesome. So do you think you want to go into some kind of math field when you get to college, or what do you think you want to study?
I was thinking about becoming like an elementary teacher or a physical trainer.
Awesome. Good. So do you enjoy working with younger kids?
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool. So switching over to basketball, you talked about you've been working out with your AAU team. What are some things that you've kind of taken away from those practices?
Mostly just like that I have to get lower when I'm posting up, and then like being stronger when I go into them.
Aside from those, is there anything else specific that you've kind of been working on either on your own or in those practices?
I've been working on my ball handling a little bit, and then learning more post moves.
Okay. So with you being a true big, how tall are you? 6'4" or 6'5"?
6'5", but I'm close to 6'6".
Okay. So you're one of those players that almost every coach wants on their team because everybody is looking for size. So what do you think about your skill set makes you different from some of the other post players out there?
Well, I have really good hands and touch and feet already, and just like a little bit more work, and I can already become better.
Awesome. Very cool. So you all had a super exciting season this past year. You all won the sixth region tournament, and then unfortunately, your bid for a state championship got cut short. But tell me a little bit about what that experience was like, being able to go to a state championship tournament and also just being able to win the sixth region.
It was really exciting. Everyone just kept working hard and in practices and kept focus. And then we all said we were going to make it to state at the beginning of the year, and we accomplished it.
Awesome. So with you all losing so many seniors, how do you think your role will change next year?
The team will probably need me a little bit more since we're losing a lot of talent, and like I just have to get in better shape so they can use me and everything else.
Awesome. Good. And personally, what are some of your goals for next season?
Um, Probably get in better shape, lose some weight. Um, pr- Rebound more than I did last year, and then just sometimes instead of just staying in the post most of the time, like come up and be able to shoot like a little jumper and the step out or something.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about when this game was, who were you all playing against, and kind of what was the game plan going into the game?
Okay, this was our last game of the regular season, and it was against Sacred Heart. They were ranked number one in the state, and then like our game plan was like just play as a team. And Coach Stallings, before the game happened, he like came in the locker room and said, "Everyone, go look in your lockers. I want my team back." So like we all just took that and played as a team and everything, and everyone did their roles, and we beat number one team in the state.
Awesome. All right. So we are going to get this started. So this is early on in the game. We see you posting up nice and hard, and then they end up coming over to help, so you lose the ball. But when you're posting up, what is it that you're really trying to do, or what is it that you're thinking about?
Really just like feeling where the defender is so I know what way to go when I get the ball. And then just like if the point guard was to drive, like to just seal the post like behind me so they can get a wide open layup.
Good. And on this play, the help ends up coming over and you kind of bobble and lose the ball. What do you think you could do to be able to handle those double and even triple team situations?
Probably just like put the ball at my chest and just like spin with my elbows, but not throw elbows, and be stronger.
Good. So in this play here, we see you playing a little bit of defense, so you're moving your feet. What is it defensively that you've been working on lately, especially because at your size, teams are going to try to pull you out of the paint a little bit. So what are some things that you've been working on to get better defensively?
Just moving my feet more instead of like, and trying not to jump as much to like shots, and just staying lower.
So you all are running a baseline and a bounce play here. You catch the ball at the low post, have a nice strong drop step, and you finish. So what are some of your go-to moves? You talked about you kind of adding some moves to your arsenal, but what are some of your go-to post moves?
My main one is the power dribble and then to the baseline, or just baseline turn and then a couple like in turn to the middle.
Yeah, that's a nice strong move right there. So again, watching defensively, you're able to get this block here, and then you will end up getting the ball so you can push in transition. What are some things that you do to make sure that when you are trying to block shots that you don't foul?
Just trying to stay straight up and not like bring my hands down or swat at it. I try to stop swatting sometimes, but sometimes I just get so excited and want to power block and just swat.
So again, another defensive clip. You get the rebound, you're nice and strong with it, and you throw a good outlet pass. So a lot of times we'll see post players, they got kind of get nervous when they get a rebound and they get swarmed. What are some things that you do to make sure you're protecting the ball and taking care of it?
Well, since no one's like really as tall as me, I make sure to like keep it high and just pivot a lot. And my first look is always up the floor. So if I can get a good outlet and the point guard's down the floor already, like I'll throw it.
So in this play here, you get a rebound and then you put it back up. Now you don't get it to fall, but you've got a lot of bodies around you. So again, what are some things that you can do that when you do get a rebound, like here we see you keep it nice and high, but what could you do to try to finish one of those and make it an and one?
Probably have went into the body of the defender a little more.
Mm-hmm. So here, you're guarding off the dribble, you get a rebound, then you get a good outlet pass. Another one, you got a bunch of bodies around you, but you still are able to put it up nice and high. So a lot of times we'll actually see where post players, they like to take a dribble, but there's too many people around them. So what are some things that you kind of tell yourself or remind yourself to prevent you from taking dribbles when you don't have to?
Sometimes like if I feel more than one player around me, like I know I shouldn't take the dribble because like the guards will come in and take it from me. But most of the time, if I just feel one, like I'm going down with it and going into them.
So there's another one. You get caught with the foul. It's kind of a weak foul call because you barely clip her. But on this play here, what do you think you could have done to not get the foul call?
Move my feet a little more and not like came out at that other girl a lot.
Mm-hmm. So again, we see you posting up nice and hard, and then you get fouled. What could you have done on that play to make it an and one?
Probably could have stayed stronger and still went into the body more.
Mm-hmm. So another clip, and then we see you altering shots. So when guards see you in the paint, what do you want them to think?
Don't come in there.
Yeah, it's another one. You get your hand on it, but she's able to recover it, and then you end up getting that foul call. So on this play, because your girl, she sets a ball screen, you're sagging back a little bit. Oh, that's wrong. Here we go. So again, you're trying to front the post a little bit, but they're able to throw that lob. What could you have done to prevent that lob pass?
Probably like played a little bit like behind her a little bit more, not right on top.
Yeah. So watching some of those clips back, what is one thing you think you did well in that game and one thing you could think you could work to keep improving?
I can probably improve on like going into the bodies more, like the defenders more when on my post moves, and then probably did good like not getting as many fouls as I usually did, and still blocking.
Awesome. Good. So to finish this up, we play a game that we like to call Fast Five. So I'm going to give you a category, and then you've got like 90 seconds to tell me 5 names of whatever that topic is. Okay? So the first one, your top 5 favorite teammates.
Oh. Jaden Meeks, she's on my high school team. Lexi Taylor, Allie Saunders, Hadley Linton, and probably Diana Berger.
Good. That's a good list. That's good talent right there.
Yeah.
Next one, your top 5 favorite movies.
Oh, the first one is 1001. It's a basketball movie, and then The Sandlot.
It's a classic.
Oh, The Little Rascals.
It's also a classic.
Yeah.
2 more.
The Hunger Games.
Okay. The first one or all of them?
Probably all of them.
Okay. 1 more.
And then Finding Dory.
Finding Dory. It's not even Finding Nemo. You had to go with the sequel.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Good. Well, I appreciate you taking time to talk with me. How can people catch up with you on social media? What's the best way to reach you?
On my Twitter, it's just @Gracie Merkle.
Awesome. Thank you again for talking with me, and hopefully we get to see you on the court soon.
Thank you.
I hope you all enjoy getting to learn more about Gracie. Make sure you follow her on Twitter, and also make sure you check out all of our past episodes. We hope you enjoyed this series that we brought to you called The Pickup. Remember, these young ladies are all just 2022s or younger. Make sure you keep following their success. We appreciate your support, and we'll catch you next time.